Hey guys, so I've kind of had like a really stressful last 24 hours, and I wanted to make this video real quick just to let you guys know what is up, and just to let you guys know that so far everything is fine, but it's still very scary right now. So I'm getting ready to take Cole over to the doctor. We took him to the emergency room last night because him and my husband had a four-wheeler accident. And if you guys have been watching my vlogs, you guys have seen that Cole just loved riding the four-wheeler. And yes, a child like Cole should not be on a four-wheeler. This is really, I'm embarrassed, and I feel ashamed, I'm upset, I'm angry, and I have a lot of emotions right now, so I do apologize if I just start like wailing in this video. I hope not, but right now I'm trying to keep it together. I'm being very vulnerable with you guys, so if you guys could just try to come from where I'm coming from and my point of view on just life, and sometimes we choose to do things that might not be safe or correct, or sometimes we choose to do things that are against the law, and I'm not perfect, and nobody is. We had chose to let our son ride on this four-wheeler with us for a while now, and we had kind of developed a routine where we would take him for multiple rides, and we just felt like it was safe because we were in control, and we thought that we had, you know, our best control over the four-wheeler and felt that it was safe. And we wouldn't go like super fast with Cole ever. And we just always went the same route, and we just had like a routine down where we felt that it was okay to do this. And so I'm a human being, and so is my husband, and we made a mistake that we should have never done, but we can't take it back. So last evening, my husband and Cole wrecked the four-wheeler. I was taking a break because I had just rode Cole on the four-wheeler, and I remember just coming to the back and asking my husband just if I could, you know, I was just, for whatever reason, I was really sluggish and tired yesterday, and I just wanted to sit down for a little bit. So he had offered to take Cole outside and do their regular evening four-wheeler ride, so they did. And I noticed that they were gone for a while, and I thought that it was kind of unusual, but sometimes they take a little long ride because my husband just likes to, Cole just loved the four-wheeler. He loved it so much, and I think sometimes when our kids they love something, we want to keep making them happy, and I've tried not to get all sappy in the video, but it's going to happen. So anyways, I was getting ready to patty out some hamburgers to make dinner, and my mom called. And she was like, "You need to get down here right now. Scott wrecked the four-wheeler." And I was just like, my first thing that came out of my mouth was just, "What?" Like in a panic. And so I raced down to my mom's house. My mom had Cole in her arms and on her porch. And I was like, "What's going on?" She's like, "You need to go down. Your dad's down there with Scott." So I ran down her driveway, and Scott was just laying there on the ground, and there was a puddle of blood under his head. So at that point, I was very, very, like, anxiety was flowing. I was in survival mode. I was I couldn't process everything very good. I was just trying to stay with what was going on, and I was scared. And I didn't know what to do. My husband couldn't get up. And here to come find out, my dad had actually walked outside on his porch and saw my husband laying down on the ground below his driveway. Thank God it happened at their driveway. And my dad walked out just in time to have seen my husband laying there, and Cole was just sitting there. If you guys can imagine, I don't even know what Cole was thinking, but my dad said that Cole wasn't even crying. He was just sitting there and looking at my husband, because I think he just, you know, maybe had sensed something was wrong, you know. I don't know, because babies, you know, don't really understand things. And I don't even like to think what he was thinking, because it just brings me just terrible anxiety and fear and just sadness. It's something, I guess, that really traumatized me and everybody. We're still in the process of everything. So me and my dad tried to get my husband into the car. We took him up to our house here, and because my husband was refusing to let us call an ambulance, we brought him inside. Somehow he was walking with a broken pelvis. Hello? My husband couldn't move at that point. He was just laying in the laundry room, and at that point he finally accepted that he couldn't get up, and he didn't know why, but he knew that something was wrong. So I called the ambulance. They came. They were great. They were here in no time, and I feel like they saved his life, and God, obviously, but they flew him in a helicopter to Morgantown last evening, and I felt helpless because I wanted to go with him, but I knew that I had my baby to take care of, which had some scrapes, and his ankle, his left ankle, he's having a hard time walking on it. It's like stoved or springed. We took him up to the emergency room. He got x-rays. He's fine. No concussions, no nothing. It's a miracle. It's like my husband saved him. When he fell off the floor, my husband grabbed him up, he said, and just, he don't remember anything after that, but Cole must have landed on my husband, because Cole barely has anything wrong other than just his ankle's a little sore. And it's a miracle that he's okay, because he could have got severely hurt or even worse. And my husband, come to find out, he broke his pelvis, which is a very bad thing to have broke, because you can suffer internal bleeding, and my husband was bleeding inside. He got to the hospital just in time, they said, and they had to give him some blood, I guess, because he had lost some. And they did a surgery where they had to put metal rods in to hold his pelvis together until they can do the actual surgery, which is tomorrow. I'm getting ready to go to Cole's doctor's appointment, so I have to hurry up, and I just wanted to make this quick little update for you guys, but that's where we're at. My husband gets surgery in the morning. I haven't slept much. I'm running on, like, you know, survival fumes, or I don't even know, coffee, I guess. I did drink coffee because I needed to stay awake a little bit, but I am trying to focus good things. I'm going to take you guys along because I need to get out of here. It's 2:42 and I don't want to be late, and apparently they just told me my appointment was at 2, which I know I was told 3, so I'm already kind of starting to feel kind of aggravated, and she's like, I don't know who told you that. Well, somebody did. Whoever I talked to did tell me 3 o'clock. I know what I heard because I was in Morgantown and I knew they said 3 o'clock. So anyways, last night at the hospital, I was very agitated with the doctors. We were up there for 4 hours, and all I wanted to do, you guys, was just, I couldn't talk to my husband. It was the worst 4 hours of my life, I think, because I didn't know what was going on with him, and I just wanted to hear his voice and make sure that he was, you know, alive. So that was pretty traumatizing and terrifying and all that. I'm trying to grab my shoes right now because I'm in a rush state. My grandparents are bringing Cole down to the doctor because they have him right now. Tomorrow morning I'm going back out when he gets his surgery. This is classified as a major surgery. So there's a, you know, I mean, my husband has done great. They're really impressed that he didn't break anything else. He does have like a little bit of a, I forget what they called it now. Like a, not like a, maybe like a fractured vertebrae, but it's not anything serious. They said that it's not even really that bad, thank God. They couldn't believe that he didn't suffer any other broken bones other than the pelvis, because normally when they said when they see this case, normally there's other broken bones as well. So I gotta grab my wallet and go. But I wanted to make this video, let you guys know. I don't know when, you know, other videos will be up. My husband has a long recovery. They said it might be 3 months before he can walk on his own. He's got to stay a week in the hospital after surgery tomorrow, I think. So from where I live, it's about, trying to make sure I have everything. I hope so, you guys. From where I live, it is about 2 hours away. and it sucks because I wanted them to send him to Winchester, but I'm just grateful that he got to the Morgantown hospital in time. So he what was I gonna say? So he what was I gonna say? Damn. So it just comes to show that in a split second your life can change dramatically and you never know what's going to happen, and sometimes the things that we choose to do that might not be safe, or just even driving our cars every day, we might be what we think is a great driver and we have everything under control, but all it takes is a split second to make a mistake and you can lose control and really, really hurt or even kill yourself. And I'm just so thankful that my husband is still alive and everything's okay, because he could have died. And I'm kind of at the point in the state that I can't really bear to think about what would have happened if we would have waited any longer. And I'm just so happy that my husband finally realized that he couldn't go to the hospital because he was being very stubborn, not wanting to go. And that was also really, really hard. So we got to the hospital at 3:30 in the morning last night. My mom and dad went with me, and my husband was fully awake and conscious, and he remembered everything and knew who he was and knew who I was. And I had so much anxiety when we pulled into the hospital parking lot that I was just like, it was actually more like a nervous excitement and scared at the same time. I don't know if anyone's ever felt like that, but it was kind of strange. But it was like I was so nervous, but I was dying to see him and just, I mean, he's my best friend, my spouse, my lover, like everything to me. And like, I just couldn't imagine my life without him. And it was just honestly the most traumatizing thing, I think. And to have my little boy involved was just even more traumatizing, but I'm trying to move forward because I can't dwell on it. And my husband just, he kept apologizing and was so sorry, and I was just trying to tell him, like, it was an accident, you know, it could have been me and Cole. I could have wrecked the Fuller just the same as, I'm just as guilty as driving our little baby on a Fuller when we shouldn't be doing that. But we're human beings, and Cole loved it, and we just wanted to make him happy. Thank you guys so much for all your texts and love. If you guys want to keep up with me, follow me on Instagram at Brand Loves Life, and you can keep up with our updates and everything on how he's doing. But I will have to help him a lot when he comes home, and it's going to be really hard, but I'll do what I have to do, because you just do, and you don't really know what's going to happen when you're in a position until you go through it. But I know my personality well enough to know that I'll always do what I have to do, and I'll never give up, and I'll never surrender or like say that I can't do something until I try first, because I felt that way after I had a baby. I felt like, oh my god, I'm never going to be able to do this, and I did it, and I'm still doing it. And sometimes I don't make the best decisions for my child, and I feel like I fail, and I feel like sometimes I'm not the best mom, and I do try though. And I just want everyone to know that you're a freaking human being, and everybody makes mistakes, and you shouldn't get shoved down for a mistake. And it just in a way kind of opens your eyes, like, okay, maybe that's not the best thing to be doing, and we're not going to be doing it again. And God has has a way of timing things and working things out sometimes, and I'm just so thankful for him, and I'm thankful for my family. I love all of them. They've supported me so much, and my husband and Cole, and I couldn't be without all these people in my life, and my husband is the number one, and Cole, number two people in my life that I just don't think I could just bear to think about losing right now. Like, I am truly blessed with everything in my life. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna get over here to this appointment and take care of my son. I think he will be just fine, but like I said, if you guys want to keep up with how everything goes, please follow me over on Instagram, and I'll keep you guys posted. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you when I see you guys. Bye guys. Hey guys, so I thought I'd go ahead and throw this clip into this video because I made this video yesterday and it was before my husband got surgery, so that way all of you guys watch me on YouTube. As of right now, my husband is doing great. He had surgery today, and it was a couple hours long for the surgery, and he did really, really good. They said everything went smoothly, no complications. Everything so far is really good. We went back to see my husband, and he was just really tired and groggy and from the anesthesia, so we stayed there for just a little bit, and then we left and come home, and I think it's Friday night, about 10 o'clock right now, so I'm ready to go to bed. I just put some stuff away that we had in bags. We had to go pick Cole up, and he was asleep when we got there, and last night he slept in the bed with me for the first time since he was like a little small baby, and I think he just got scared. He was just scared yesterday. I don't really know, but we put him to bed a while ago, no problems, so we'll see how he does, I guess. But I'm ready to fold this basket of laundry before I go to sleep. But I'm just kind of like wired up since we just got home. And so yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and include this clip and let you guys know that my husband is doing great. So that is just like so much anxiety lifted away from me. I had like the nerves all day. My stomach felt gross today. Like it just was all knotted up, and the nerves were really starting to drive me crazy. But whenever I was told that he was out of surgery, in recovery, and everything went good, I was like relieved. It just scared me. This whole experience has been terrifying, and it'll forever, like, I'll never be able to forget it. And I was so close to losing the people that I love that it just like shook me to the core. And I feel really bad for my husband because he feels so bad about what happened, and that our son was involved, and that he could have got really, really hurt or even worse. One of them could have died, and I'm just so thankful to God that they're both still here with me and alive. And it's so lonely here. I will just be honest with you guys, I'm getting a taste of what military people go through, and even though that's not to the level of what they go through, but just being here, this makes my second night alone, is, I mean, I'm okay. I'm not like scared of anything. It's just, it's weird. I don't know how to explain that, but I just miss Scott being here, and I just feel alone, and just, I don't like it, but I'm okay. So yeah, that's gonna be the end for this little update video, but I wanted to go ahead and throw it in. So the vlogs and everything are going to be kind of all over the place, but I will be still vlogging and giving you guys updates. Tomorrow I'm going to stay home. Of course, I'll be calling my husband all day probably, and we'll be texting each other. We've been doing that anyways, but I'm going to go back out on Sunday by myself probably, and just hang out with him for the day. And then I'm going to come back home Sunday evening, of course, to take care of Cole. But I'm so blessed to have family that has helped me with him, and I'm so blessed to have family support. My mom was there for me today. She took me out, and I know she's probably just tired as heck. So I'm just so blessed, honestly, and I'm thankful to God that the people that I love are still here with me, because I just couldn't live without him. So it's been really tough. But thank you guys for your prayers and all your kind words and just checking in on us and everything. It really means the world to me. So I just wanted you guys to know that. So I hope you guys have a good night. And like I said, stay tuned. I will have other videos as soon as we kind of get a new schedule here, because we're not really sure if my husband's going to have to go to a rehab facility after the hospital or not. It all depends on how good he gets around and stuff. But like I said, things will be kind of odd, so in the meantime I might just do vlogs for now, or just things that I can film that ain't that difficult to do. It's hard with a toddler to get any kind of like cleaning or anything done sometimes, so I hope you guys understand, but I will see you in the next video. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.